So we stopped by the AbleGamers booth here at PAX East to know a little bit more about the work they're doing to promote, promote gaming for everyone, I guess, is the key here. Whether you have a disability or not, you should be able to enjoy games, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Our entire core mission is to say the games are for everyone and there should be no barriers to fun.
So, how has that worked? Can you tell us a little bit about the work that you've done so far and sort of things that you've accomplished?
Yeah, that's a big long story. Basically the AbleGamers charity is all about helping people to overcome the barriers that some games present. And what we've done so far is we have a multi-pronged approach to it. We have the largest community found anywhere in the world for gamers with disabilities, with over 3,000 members of our forums. We have 3 million visitors to our website every month. And of the 33 million disabled gamers, we feel that the developers themselves are beginning to catch on to the idea. We found this in practice with, particularly in Blizzard. In the World of Warcraft game, actually, the colorblind patch that they put in was in large part due to some of the conversations we were able to have with some of the techs themselves. And you know, it's funny because even though they're game developers themselves, they don't even necessarily realize just how prevalent disabilities are. One of our favorite stories being a StarCraft developer who we were talking to about colorblind mode, and he sort of paused for a second and went, "Huh, that's weird, I never thought about that, and I'm colorblind myself." And we're like, "What?" So yeah, it was pretty crazy, but we've had some good successes, you know, with EA, who has won our Accessibility Game of the Year award for the last 4 years. And we've had some good times with people being supportive and really taking to heart our message.
So, because I guess video games is like, it's a space where really you can sort of balance out and equal out those disabilities, and you really should do that because it is an opportunity for those with disabilities to sort of not have to sort of overcome something in real life.
That's absolutely true. You know, what we always say is that, just like the giant sign behind me, that it's the only place that in a virtual world you can run, you can jump, you can soar. Even if you are somebody who has a severe physical impairment, it's a complete and total level playing field in the virtual worlds. And we think it's important not only for overall quality of life, it's for everyone to be able to enjoy games. I mean, obviously, we all love games, but it's really more than that. It's more about family, it's about social, it's about being able to connect to your loved ones through a medium that you all enjoy. And if you can get away from the real life hazards of having to deal with barriers and things that you can't overcome and go into these wonderfully created universes that have life, friendship, social, I mean, how can you go wrong? And we think it's just important that both developers and the community have some understanding that it's important that everybody be able to play.
And perhaps it's something that, if you think about it early on in development, it's so much easier to integrate it.
That's absolutely correct, and that's why AbleGamers put out a 48-page guide illustrating the game accessibility standards that will help for developers to complete a fully accessible game. It's called Includification. It's actually at includification.com, just like gamification, only with the word include. It's basically a free resource that any developer can go to, and they download this entire pamphlet that has a good, better, and best system. So you have, you know, your low range of remappable keys, colorblind options, subtitles, things that every game should have, no matter what, no excuse. All the way up to, you know, recommendations of slowing down a game so that people who have mental impairments can play at their speed, or eye tracking for someone who's very, very into the cycle of a neuromuscular disease, you know, someone who cannot use their arms anymore. And really, if you go through the practical set of accessibility guidelines and you pick and choose the ones that are the easiest to implement, you'll still get a large portion of those 33 million gamers.
So let's talk about what you're doing here right now. You got the pachinko machines going over there, and what are you trying to you're raising money here. What's the end goal?
Well, the end goal really is to just continue supporting the mission. In particular, the one project that we're really hoping to get off the ground is the AbleGamers 2 Go project, which is going to be a giant double-decker bus that's going to have all these great pieces of technology, PS4s and Xboxes and who knows whatchamacallits, and we're going to put assistive technology in the van, and then we're going to drive it around the country to children's hospitals and VA centers, and then we're going to expose the people who might not be able to come out to a PAX or to one of our headquarters to gaming and actually build the system for them right there on the spot, show them how they can game and how gaming can improve their life.
Sounds very interesting and very cool. Best of luck with all your projects, and I really hope that more game developers catch on to this. Is there anyone that you'd like to sort of say, come on, shape up, get with the program?
Yeah, we've had a lot of success with a lot of AAAs, except for Nintendo, who really just have not been that interested in what we do. So here's the hoping that they listen and realize how important gamers with disabilities are.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.